José y Valente, hoy va a ser en inglés, pero mientras no venga ninguna persona que hable inglés, well, I don't know who is watching, but today is in English. I'm going to share with some other channels that I have. I wanted to tell you that I had a wonderful healing experience of someone who believed having the coronavirus. Ooh, what happened here? It's here, okay. Just bear with me. I will share with some websites and pages that I have, because we need to spread this information everywhere. It's very important that we do that. Is the music too loud? Okay. Okay, I will go to another one. Reiki. Okay, I will go to this. And please share with your friends, because everybody will be benefited with this. Okay, one more. I will do this. I have a healing cancer page that I will share. Healing cancer. And if you have any question, the important thing, this Saturday and Sunday, there are global meditation. Okay, I am done. Hello everyone. Chili Hughes, a huge hug. I haven't seen you for months. Hi there. Can we do a healing on my dog? He walked into the fire pit. He got burned yesterday. Of course, Chili. We'll do that. I would love to do that. So today the program is in English. And sorry, Luigi, Lupita, Frankie, I want to know how are you doing. Today is in English. All of those, I mean, most of you know English because you live here in the United States. So, my friends, I'm going to turn off the music. This is what happened. I will tell you the first news. This sign that is in English, I'm going to do it, I'm sorry, it's in Spanish. On Saturday, 7:45 p.m., there is a global meditation. Regarding the doggy, Chili, if you could hold the dog in your hands and put your hand wherever the dog is burned, that will help you a lot. You will be surrogate for the doggy, and you will see how the healing speeds up. I do that all the time when I have a dog that I have to send a healing at a distance. So the important announcements are these. This Saturday, there is a global meditation Saturday, 7:45 p.m. PST, which is Los Angeles. Global. Global meditation. And I don't know the time on Sunday. I need to do that because it's extremely important. This situation that we have is the greatest opportunity that humankind have in years. Because this is the time. Okay, I have the sign ready. Oh, what happened with my global meditation post? Okay, I'm going to put the sign so I don't forget. Meditation, meditation, global meditation. So I put this and I take the one in Spanish. Okay, this is what happened. On Tuesday, a friend of mine calls me and tells me, this person, this friend of hers, had 100 degrees of fever, and he's concerned that he may have the coronavirus. And he has many reasons to do that. The reason is that he already had the fever, a fever that had him on bed for a week on January. And then when all this coronavirus inflated emotional pandemic, that's the way I see it, they realized that all the symptoms were of coronavirus. So I told my friend, can I talk to him right now? I will send him a distanciation. I talked to this man. He never had a distanciation before in his life. I did a distanciation and I put all my love. And I asked God, I see God like the Divine Mother, the feminine aspect of God that is revered in India. Please help this man. He's a good man. So I asked God, the Divine Mother, to take care of the healing. The next day I sent a text and he said, thank you, Carlos. Thank you so much for what you did last night. But I really didn't know what happened. He didn't tell me anything else. And my other friend told me he will get tested for coronavirus. That was yesterday. And today she sends me this. It's in Spanish. She tells me, hi Carlos, good morning. The test was negative. Thank you. So you have no idea how happy it made me. So I cannot say that the Reiki killed the viruses. But what I can tell for sure is this man was able to sleep well because the fear was taken. My intention was to take the fear because it's the most dangerous thing. When we have fear, our immune system shrinks, is weak. And then, and only then, when our immune system is weak, the coronavirus or any other virus can make us sick. And it's very easy to understand. This is the immune system. Those are the viruses, bacteria, germs, and cancer cells. The immune system, through the white cells, has the job to eat all these guys, all the viruses, germs, and cancer cells, right? Because the immune system is strong. But when the immune system is weak, there are not many white cells that can eat the viruses. So the viruses are more than the immune system cells. So on time, the viruses take over and make a person sick. And then people have to go to the hospital. But as long as we have our immune system strong, there is no need to fear. I just will check if there is anybody in Facebook, in YouTube. Okay, if there is anybody that have a question in YouTube, please let me know. This is one. Second one, I have this video that is in English, and I will show you a little sneak peek. Where is it? Here. I want you to check this. This doctor works in a prominent hospital. Okay, this is a joke. After this anguish that we are going through, the last thing that we know that the vaccination will be a suppository. This is for us to laugh. All right? And this is another one right there, for you to read. This is really funny. Okay, and this is the video that I put. I don't know what is that. This is a beautiful, the swan, beautiful, just a guitar and a cello. It's a beautiful music. Okay, this is the video. And I'm going to put some...
we are accepting about 20% of the volume of COVID patients in the city. And so technically, as an ICU doctor, patients will come to the hospital of COVID patients in the city. And so technically, as an ICU doctor, patients will come to the hospital, and then an entire community of 10 people get it because they touched that. It's when I leave my apartment.
Okay, what this doctor is saying, that the virus is contagious, is not highly contagious. The only way, he's a doctor that is working with coronavirus infected people every day in a hospital in New York, where I heard that has the highest number of people affected. And he says at the beginning, and he started getting emotional, I know I cannot get the coronavirus. First of all, he said, this information that through a cough the virus will fly 1 meter is not true. He said it. He said, MD that works in this hospital. The only way that we can get the virus is when we touch something with the virus, and then we touch our face. We touch our mouth, our nose, and our ears, our eyes. This is the only way, and you need to know that. And Marie Stewart, this is for you, my dear. So, yeah, and you need, and this video is in my page, in my Facebook profile. Please share it. This is from an MD that works with coronavirus infected people. And he said, I know that even when I'm working with people that are infected, I cannot get the infection because the only way to get infected is if we are with a person infected and sick for 15 to 30 minutes and really touch the person. We cannot kiss somebody. We cannot make loves to someone. I'm sorry for the ones who has to practice be celibate for the rest of the quarantine. And this is an advantage to be single. And only when we touch somebody with coronavirus, and even if we are with a person 30 minutes, I don't know, and we touch our mouth, our nose, and our ears. This is the only way to get contagious. So no kisses, no sex. Very clear. But you need to give this information to everyone you know. And he says, when we go to the stores, you will see that you are close to a person getting an item and the person gets scared. And he said, the other person that is next to you is not your enemy. It happened to me. I went to the store and an older woman or even younger women, they get away because they think that you are a threat, that you are your enemy. This is not true. This is not helping. It's making the things worse. And he says, the mailman, the bus driver, the guy who delivers the food to the hospital, these people are heroes because they are doing their job and having the possibility to contaminate. But he teaches everyone that as long as we don't put our hands in our mouth, nose, and eyes, there is no reason to be contaminated. All right. He also says, if somebody in your family gets the virus and gets sick with fever, there is no reason to be fearful. You can live with a person with the virus. The only thing you have to do is to avoid any contact. So when you hear that from an MD that is working with patients affected with the coronavirus, it gives you a lot of peace of mind. Because you understand that this is not as serious as the media. I don't know if you saw my post. The media is exaggerating. About 20 years ago, the actor Bruce Willis said, "The media are the twisters of truth." For all those who speak Spanish, means los medios de comunicación son los que tergiversan la verdad. And Bruce Willis was right. The media are the twisters of truth. And the proof is, whenever we put a video saying that heat, like a sauna, kills the virus, they put the video down. When we put natural remedies that are working, like a baking soda with vinegar to gargles, or with a heater, or go to the sauna, we inhale hot air to kill the virus, they put the videos down. Why? Because they don't want people to know that the virus is not as dangerous as they are portrayed. I know that there is something fishy behind this, but doesn't matter, because they shoot themselves on the foot, on the head, everywhere, because people are getting together. I went to Costco today and something amazing happened. This is a street. They said this is a street, and I'm coming here and I go to the middle lane between the yellow lanes, and I see that the car police behind me stops to let me go. I never seen that before. Not from the police, not from anybody. People are getting empathic, compassionate with other people. That the police does that, it shook me. And then when I got in front of the police car, I said, thank you. And I got emotional, because I see that this is getting us together. This is very important that we get together. If you have any question, please let me know, because I see that there are two kinds of people: the people who have fear and the people who have no fear. Unfortunately, the people who have fear are more, or the people who we don't have fear like me, we are less. But we have to be strong and transmit this calmness to everyone else. I have friends that are calm and happy, and they know that this is not going to end the war or whatever. For example, I went to a store last week, Trader Joe, and I see a client of mine, a young lady, 16 years old or 17, and I said, oh my God. And I said, do you mind a hug? And she came and hugged me. And the mother was there. When the mother came, she gave me a hug. I said, why you don't mind to give a hug? Because it's all rubbish, this. This is not true. And they know. I don't hug my clients anymore. I'm seeing clients every day. This week I had 9. Tomorrow I have another 110, which is half of what I usually have, but this is great. And yesterday, 3 women came. Mother, daughter, and niece, something like that. I didn't shake hands because I am trying to avoid that. During the Reiki sessions, I don't touch the head anymore. I just put it over. And at the end, the 3 of them gave me a hug, because they are not afraid, and because they had such a great session. And they know I don't carry the virus. I am in my home all day long. So little by little, love. Yes, Shelley, love. When we have love, deep love, that in my case is through deep meditation every day for 42 years, when you feel that love, Shelley, and you know that, that's how you say it. When we have that love, I feel that I am sitting in a rock that expands and covers the earth. Something solid that cannot be moved by anything. And when you feel that, you don't fear anything. Fear is the greatest enemy of humankind. And you can see that now. How come an invisible thing that not even science knows what is going on? I heard biologists talking about this, and they even say there is no such a thing as a virus. Looks like it's not even an alive thing. This is in the mind, on the system of medical system, but doesn't really exist. So, in my opinion, hold on a second, because it could be a client with coronavirus. Hold on a second. This is Carlos, may I help you? Oh, Crystal, listen, Crystal, I am in a live program. Do you want to come for a session? When do you want? Not. If you want to come today, it has to be at 8. Otherwise, I know. Okay, listen, then tomorrow, because it's too late. Let's talk later, okay? All right, bye. Okay, a client who wants a session. Just to show you that the fear is subsiding, and we need to share this information. Fear is our worst enemy in the spirit world. In the spirit world, the real astral world, these beings, God is telling us, if you give me your fear, I will give you everything that you need, not what you want. The Porsche, the beautiful woman that no, a lot of money, no, what we need. And didn't you realize so much for being on a dating site or our love life now? I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand. Talking about dating sites, in a dating site says, coronavirus-free man looks for a lady with toilet paper. Please send a picture of the toilet paper. Okay, well, when we have fears, guess what happened? I will show you what happened. Okay, come on, picture. Okay, there. When we have fear, we create energy blockages. When we create energy blockages, our immune system that is controlled by the energy that we absorb through the chakras gets weakened. And then we can get into physical, mental, emotional, spiritual trouble. When we have fear, we literally have an energetic wall that doesn't let us get what we need. Fear is our worst enemy. Yes, Anne-Marie. I used to be in a dating site. It was a waste of time. I won't ever do it again. To me, it's a totally waste of time. I don't need that. If God wants to send me a beautiful soul, which also has to be a beautiful woman, I will find her, she will find me, but not in a dating site. All right. We are going to do 5 minutes of meditation, actually maybe 10. And remember, global meditation Saturday at 7:45. So I'm going to be here doing the meditation that will be very similar, but it will be half an hour long. And I will do it in both languages, in Spanish and in English. I have 10 more people that speak Spanish that follow my group healing sessions. And probably some of my Reiki students will follow me, and we are going to be all the videos of all the students that are going to be with me are going to be on video, so you know that there is a group of healers bringing this energy to heal the planet. But the meditation is for us, and then at the end, or at some part, like today, we are going to do a healing for the planet. Let me see if there is any message in YouTube. Nancy! Nancy is my best fan. ¿Cómo te va, Nancy? Big hug. In summary, we need to lose the fear. How do we do that? With daily meditation like the one we are going to do now. And I'm going to record it and put it there. Just 10-15 minutes of meditation. And training the mind. Mark Twain said over 100 years ago, when they didn't have the stress that we have now, from all the fears I had in life, most of them never happened. He said that. Eckhart Tolle says, right now, in the book, The Power of Now, right now, do you have any problem? And I'm asking you and I want you to share. Do you have any problem now? Besides Shelly that has the doggy burn. Do you have a problem right now? Ahorita, right now? The answer is no. You mentioned no. Because if we are worried, it's worry about tomorrow if we can get toilet paper in the store. If we can get food next week. Maybe we lost our job, we don't know if we can pay the rent. So worries, fear, preoccupations is about thinking too much of the future. The future that we don't even know if it's going to happen. How on earth we are going to be worried of the coronavirus? It's just, I know only 2 people who told me a relative of mine a friend of mine have a relative who died. People die every day. People from fever, from flu, caused by viruses, die by the thousand every year. All right. Okay, Anne-Marie is also noting that people are friendly. Of course, because at this time we realize that all the possessions, all the things of the world, you can have the best house, expensive house, a car, all the things that you desire, but now means nothing, because this little thing is threatening our life. Not to me, because I don't have fear. I hope that you develop a fearless life. So we are going to start the meditation. Meditation is very simple. Let me put a couple of signs so people know that we are trying to meditate. No, how is it? Group distanciation healing in process. Okay. And then I need to put one more sign. So, we're going to meditate. It's very easy. We take a deep breath and tense our whole body 3 times. We do that to eliminate the excess of carbon dioxide that is in our blood, that makes our breathing too fast, our heartbeat too fast, and that makes our brain too restless. This is why it's convenient to eliminate foods with high content of carbohydrates. So our mind, our heart, our breathing could be slow. We are going to lift our eyes to the Christ Consciousness Center, which is the point between the eyebrows, and we are going to observe the natural flow of our breath. When we inhale and when we exhale, we can put our attention into our nostrils, our nose, or I like to put it in the middle of the chest where the heart chakra is, and we can feel our chest expanding when we inhale and contracting when we exhale, always watching our breath without forcing it. We're going to do it for a minute. When we practice this every day, we can reach deep states of peace. Because the mind cannot be controlled by the mind by doing visualizations. The mind can be controlled only with the energy. And we do that by watching our breath and pointing our eyes gently to the Christ consciousness. And now we are going to add a mental chanting. We are going to chant Hong, H-O-N-G, when we inhale, and So, S-A-W, when we exhale. Those are two secret, ancient Sanskrit words that means I am Him. Him with capital letters. That means I am God. We are affirming our divine nature. When we inhale, we mentally chant Hong, and when we exhale, So, while we keep watching our breath and pointing our eyes gently to the Christ consciousness center. As you see, the mind is focused on the mental chanting, our attention on our breath, and our eyes pointing upwards. So there is no chance that we can be distracted. And if thoughts comes, we just bring gently our mind to this meditation. Watching our breath without forcing it. When we inhale, we mentally say Hong, H-O-N-G, and when we exhale, So, S-A-W. After years of practice, we can get to a deep state of relaxation and peace in just a couple of minutes. We have the unique opportunity that by being self-quarantined, we have the time to meditate. Again, the eyes has to be gentle, lifted to the Christ consciousness, the point between the eyebrows. Our attention following our breath, the inhaling and exhaling. We can be conscious of the chest expanding when we inhale, naturally without forcing it, and contracting when we exhale. And we mentally chant Hong when we inhale, and So when we exhale. That in Sanskrit means I am Him, I am God. Jenny, I just started my group session. I am online now. I call you later. Bye. Our eyes are pointing upward. I repeat, so if somebody came later, gently looking up to the point between the eyebrows without forcing it, observing our breathing flow naturally without forcing it, maybe focusing on the lungs or the chest, the nostril, the nose, being aware of the breath of the air coming in during the inhalation and coming out during the exhalation, and mentally chanting Hong So. Hong, H-O-N-G, when we inhale, and So, S-A-W, when we exhale, that in Sanskrit means I am Him, I am God. We are mentally affirming our divine nature. And now we are going to add a meditation technique that we teach in Reiki 1. We are going to stop the mental chanting of Honso, and we are going to put our awareness on the top of the head. The eyes are always lifted upwards, and we visualize a sphere of energy on the top of our head. And when we inhale, that sphere of energy enters our head, goes down the head, the neck, the spine, going through all the chakras, and is stored in our second chakra, getting bigger there. When the inhalation stops, in that fraction of a second between inhalation and exhalation, we transfer that energy from the second chakra to our whole body, to all the cells of our body. And when we exhale that energy through all the pores of our skin, in all directions towards the infinite. Once more, when we inhale energy through our crown chakra, the top of the head. That energy goes down our spine and is accumulated, stored in our second chakra. When the inhalation stops naturally, we transfer that energy from the second chakra to all the cells of our body. We visualize our whole body full of light, of energy, It's a healing energy that comes from God. And when we exhale all that energy through all the pores of our body, in all the directions towards the infinite. Without forcing the breath. We do the visualization without forcing the breath. I explain one more time. With the eyes lifted to the Christ consciousness, the point between the eyebrows, we visualize a white light of energy that is entering our crown chakra when we inhale. That sphere of energy goes down our spine through all the chakras and is stored in our second chakra. When we finish the inhalation, we transfer that energy to all the cells of our body. We visualize that our whole body is full of light, full of this healing energy. And when we start exhaling naturally without forcing the breath, all this energy goes through all the pores of our body in all directions towards the infinite. When we do that, we energize and cleanse our chakras. We energize and heal our body. When we do this, if we do it for half an hour every day, there is no way we can get sick, because germs, bacteria, viruses, and cancer cells do not like this healing energy from our body. This energy that we absorb or breathe in through our crown chakra comes from higher dimensions. It's a manifestation of God as a healing energy. It's such a high vibration that kills all the toxic physical, mental, and emotional toxins, energies that we have. We can finish our meditation with a prayer of your choice. I will say mine. Divine Mother, may thy love shine forever on the sanctuary of our devotion, and may we be able to awaken thy love in all hearts. You can do the prayer of your choice. Now, the ones who wants to participate of the healing session, lay down on bed and make a healing intention. All instructions are always under the videos. You make a healing intention, the legs straight without crossing, and the hands on the side of the body without touching the body. We make a healing intention like, I don't want this fear in my body anymore. I don't want this broken heart that I feel in the middle of my chest. I don't want this pain in my lower back, in my head, whatever is affecting us, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And then we make a deeper intention. I want the root cause, which are the energy blockages, the energy cords, all the toxic energies, to be removed or destroyed. When we remove the root cause, the symptoms disappear. I'm going to put a music, and we start right now. After we make our intention, we just put our attention in our body. We feel our chest, our heart chakra, solar plexus, our stomach, legs or arms, just to be present. The best way to be present is to put our attention in our body. And if we still have some fear, which is natural because we are human beings, let's give it to God. Talk to God like He's our friend, which is. And we are going to tell Him, I give you all my fear, all my preoccupations, all my anxiety, all my depression is all yours. That doesn't belong to me. Let's make the intention to lose our fear, which is not doing any good to us. If you like to do visualizations, you can visualize that the fear is like a cloud in our chakras, and we grab it with our energy hands and send it to the light above. And we offer that to God. This is yours. Do whatever you want, but it's not mine. And let's feel that we are being freed from all these toxic energies that really do not belong to us. If you if you feel peaceful, just remain on that peace. There is no need to listen. Just is the most precious gift that we can have, especially in these times of distress, confusion. I invite you again for the global meditation. It's on Saturday at 7:45 p.m. and also it's going to be on Sunday. I need to find out the time. I want to invite you too. I will find out soon. What is it? Okay. I cannot. Unfortunately, I cannot click. I cannot click in. Este es malo también. Anyway, I will let you know when it's on Sunday. If you know people with fear, share these videos. Is to bring peace, calmness, and get rid of the unnecessary fear. It's okay to be concerned. It's not a good idea to fall into fear, to give into fear. And all this apparent danger of the war, the only thing that is doing for the people who have no fear or less fear is to bringing us together to deepen into our spiritual path. Start meditating. The ones who meditate, we're meditating longer and deeper because we understand that this is the most important, our connection with God. This has to be done daily. So I invite you for the global meditation. I will be doing this live video on Saturday, 7:45 p.m. Pacific time, Los Angeles time. You can check your local time. And I hope to see you there. Let me see what happened with Facebook here. It has to be done daily. All right. There are some more comments here because I didn't see them. Oh, everything is in there. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Give all the fears and all the toxic emotions that doesn't belong to us to God. And let's use our discrimination. Let's use our intuition to know what is right and what is not, to do the right thing in our life. Good night. I will be doing these healing sessions in English every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. and the Spanish one are at 1 p.m. Good night. For the people in YouTube, thank you so much. 3F05, I remember you. I cried, felt very warm, like I was being hugged when I felt so much peace. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Could you please tell me your name, 3F05? It sounds like R2D2. R2D2. That makes me so happy. And thank you for sharing. I will share it in Facebook for people to know. I think it's very important. It's over here. And the other thing, I want to thank you, Jose Luis. Jose Luis, so maybe you speak Spanish. Thank you for being open, because in this macho men world, which is so wrong, we are taught that men don't cry. That means that you have a very good heart, a loving heart, and you are connected with the energy, that you can feel this healing energy. Congratulations, Jose Luis. And where are you from? Which country? And then I just finished this. If you let me. If you come later, I want to tell you that I did a distance session to a friend on Tuesday who was afraid he had coronavirus because he's working with people with coronavirus. And he thanked me so much next day for the healing session. Oh, you live in Los Angeles. So, somos vecinos. So yesterday, after he told me, thank you so much for the healing session, for what you did, but he didn't tell me if he felt better or not. And today, another friend who talked to him told me the coronavirus test that he did yesterday came negative. So I cannot tell that the Reiki, this is for you, Nancy, remove the coronavirus, but I know that removed the fear so he could have a good rest and improve his immune system. Maybe it was just concern, but the point, this man is very thankful because the coronavirus test was negative. Whittier area. I am in Torrance, Jose Luis. Good night. So, every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 in English, and every day, Monday to Friday, in Spanish at 1. If I can do it, I will do a meditation on Saturday, also on Sunday, and I will invite you all. I will tell you, I will put the times later. Good night.